Hi, my name is Antonio Arroyo, and I'm on a mission to provide the world's best free resource for how any business owner in any industry can grow their business without getting a loan. And today, I'll be sharing with you a response bias called question order bias. Now, what is question order bias? Like I said, it's a response bias that states that the order in which you ask questions affects the answers you receive. And I'm going to be basically breaking it down today and showing you how you can use it to grow your business. Now, first off, how could you use this question order bias to grow your business? First off, you could use it in your sales or marketing. And then the second way to use it to grow your business would be in surveys, like when asking for feedback from customers. Now, in sales and marketing, you can use the question order bias in order to make your prospect, come to a certain conclusion themselves. This is known as, priming. And as a result, by making them come into, that conclusion themselves, you could have them act in accordance to how you want them to behave, if that makes sense. Let me give you an example. Say, if I was to ask a stranger, what is the most important problem facing the nation? And then they gave me their answer. And then after they gave me that answer, I asked them, well, do you approve or disapprove of the way Joe Biden, our current president, is handling his job as president? Now, this is where question order bias comes into play, because people's answer on whether or not they approve of the president will be determined by the president's performance on that issue they consider to be the most important. For example, if somebody considered, climate change to be the most important problem facing the nation, and Joe Biden is doing a good job at climate change, most likely that person would say Joe Biden's doing a great job. Whereas if the same person thought climate change was important, but Joe Biden wasn't doing a good job at climate change in his presidency, that person would probably say Joe Biden's not doing great at his job. But what if we flip the question? Say, for example, instead of asking somebody, what's the most important problem facing the nation? What if I asked them, do you approve or disapprove of the way Joe Biden is handling his job as president first? If I ask them that question first, then I ask them, what is the most important problem facing the nation? Most likely, the answers would be less biased, because in the first example, like I said, people respond on the president's performance based on how they are handling that, topic they deem most important. Whereas in the second example, it would be a bit more honest, because right off the bat, you're asking, do you approve or disapprove, before you ask, what is the most important problem? So that's how you could kind of use it in your sales and marketing, by, switching around the order in which you ask questions in order, to get your prospect to come to a certain conclusion themselves. So that way you could start getting them to start aligning the way they think with the way you think. Another thing about question order bias is it could also harm you. It's not only helpful, but it's also harmful. For example, in surveys, question order bias can play a factor, and that's bad, because when you're asking for feedback, trying to level up your business, you don't really want skewed information. You want honest, genuine information. And if question order bias is influencing the answers you receive, that's not good. So in order, to stop that, what you could do is basically randomize the questions being asked, and also randomize the answers they could choose from if it's a multiple choice question, because then you'll put a stop to question order bias for the most part. So that's the lesson today. Just be aware of question order bias, that, the order in which you ask questions can influence the answers you receive. So, be aware of it and use it to your advantage, or eliminate it, like how you'd want to do in a survey. But yeah, go out there and make more money. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, suggestions, feedback, please do not hesitate to reach out to me at FAQ@AntonioArroyo.com or 510-556-3775. Thank you and have a great day. Goodbye.